Welcome to the No Name Podcast. This is the second episode, and we're still doing this for some reason.
Number 2.
Number two.
Dose.
Today we're actually. Why are we doing the Spanish thing?
Because I did it the first time. I said uno the first time. I gotta say dos the
Are
second
you
time.
gonna do this every single time?
Yes, until I can't. I'm gonna learn Spanish through the podcast. I'm gonna learn the whole number system.
He's gotta learn the rest of the Mexican.
Mexican alphabet, Caleb. All right, so
Spanish.
you've heard our racist friend, but at this point, Caleb is here. He's our.
I'm not racist.
Caleb is our guest today. There he is. Welcome,
Hello.
Caleb. Today, we're talking about a very particular topic close to our hearts. What would you do in an apocalypse? At least I think that's still the topic. We didn't
That
really
is the
talk about
topic,
this very much.
and I have the slideshow open. If this thing wants to go away, please.
We have a slideshow?
I made a slideshow of just pictures.
Oh,
So
I
you
wasn't
could
prepared for
read.
the level of professionality.
Okay, we might as well start at the first one, the zombie apocalypse.
Oh, we're going through multiple apocalypses?
Yes, I have 4. And I just realized that this is probably a bad idea. Because it's lagging the shit out of Discord. I don't know why. It doesn't like it. Whatever.
We're good?
Yeah, I'm just not gonna have it. Sorry guys, no little fancy photos, but I have the order. Okay,
Alright, so
First-
first is zombie.
yeah, zombies.
Alright, so Caleb, let's start off with you. So
Might as
you're
well.
it's let's see. Where's the most ideal place to be? Where should we set the scene for the zombie apocalypse? Where's
Well,
the
it's
most
gonna
ideal?
be here, obviously. We live
Okay.
here. So at your house, if you would go somewhere, and what would you do, basically?
So we're in North Carolina.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
the most ideal place is like on an island in a bunker. You know, there's no one getting you there.
That is
I
true.
mean,
Whoever's on the
that's-
island is like, if they're not infected, you're fine. So basically, if Hawaii never gets infected, they're fine. Hawaii's
go to
safe.
Or you could go to Epstein Island.
Oh my god. So
there's stuff
we're-
scarier than zombies there.
So we're in North Carolina, probably one of the safest places to be because Florida's right under us, and so
We're in the middle
So
of
everyone-
everything.
everyone will come with their guns and their cannons and kill everyone. But
Cannons.
yeah,
Yeah, they're just
I
gonna
don't know.
slowly push up from Florida and just start taking out the zombies.
I mean, I just imagined a bunch of rednecks with their trucks hauling cannons.
Well, that's the
Behind them.
thing, is that if a zombie apocalypse happened, you don't want to be in a city. Like, any apocalypse for that matter, you don't want to be in a major city. It's terrible. And what are they going to
Yeah.
do? I'm in my apartment, there's zombies outside, and record it. That's it. We're going to have film.
Logan Paul vlogs.
Hey guys.
So-
I think there's a body over there.
No, that's terrible. No.
He said it. It's on YouTube.
Oh my god.
I watched
Alright.
that video when it came out, dude.
I did too. And then at the end, I was like,
he did not load the body very well. That's how I acted. I was like, dude, you did a horrible job loading the body.
Even at the beginning, he said, you know, I probably shouldn't upload this, but first I want to apologize, and then he uploaded it anyways.
So Caleb,
Go, Caleb. Let's go back to the topic at hand.
zombie apocalypse. You're in your house, and okay, you're in your house, North Carolina, right? It's let's say it's 4 p.m. Okay, you got home from school on a Friday. You're like, oh, the weekend's gonna be great. You get home.
Actually, I get home Tuesday and I don't have to go for the rest of the week. But
Okay, well you all right. Let's say you got home on Friday, and and you're like, all right, this is gonna be a great weekend. You open the door, and your sister's about to rip your face off. What do you do?
That's just an everyday in Caleb's house.
Okay, but she's also a zombie.
There you go.
That's a good question.
We'll come back to you. To the
You
next
and your
guest.
dad are still humans,
Oh,
and
okay, yeah,
Kylie tries to attack you.
I'm just kidding. We wouldn't shoot her. Lock her in the basement. Lock her in the basement.
Okay, so then,
I'm
so
watching
then,
this, I'm watching this series on Netflix and it's called iZombie. I don't know if
oh,
you've
I've seen that. Yeah,
Heard of
on the
Well,
CW.
Apparently, zombies just need brains, and then they're regular people. So
They're not regular people. They just don't get crazy.
Who you gonna let them eat?
we'll find someone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Speaking
alright,
of
so- so ne-
sacrificing people for the zombie apocalypse, you gotta think of this. If there's always that one person that you've hated since like grade school, and say you want to find out, like in every zombie apocalypse, it's like if you get bit, you turn into a zombie. If you get scratched, sometimes you get turned into a zombie. You gotta find that out without, you being the victim. You just go capture that person and just say, "Hey, zombie, come here," and they scratch him. Use them as a test subject. See if they turn into a zombie. If neither
I
of them
think-
turn into a zombie, then you just do whatever you want with them.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're mutant.
So you lock your sister in the basement, and then you go upstairs, and you're like, "Oh, that was crazy, but I'm over it already." And you turn on the news, and it's like, "Oh, zombies are the thing now," and so you gotta watch for that. You can't wear a mask, that's for sure, because zombies. And so
That's still COVID's still around, so make sure to wear your mask, guys,
What if
and
it's
run
an
away from the
airborne-
zombies.
What if it's airborne like in that one series Jacksepticeye did?
well,
Then
yeah.
you're all dead.
How is patient zero of the zombie apocalypse? How does that happen?
There's only one way it could happen. Well, I can't exactly say that. There's one realistic way that, at this day, we could have zombies. It's with rabies. If a human gets rabies in a way and it mutates, it could turn into zombies. Because
Let's go zombie infection, dude.
you're gonna start it. You're gonna like, hey, you get rabies and spread it to everyone else. Zombie.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
So okay, so the consensus is masks don't help, Caleb. It's not. But all of a sudden, right after you see the news, and it's like zombies
Damn,
are
I wish I miss Corona.
yeah. Oh, this thing is a lot worse than Corona, man. So
what else
the
can
second,
2020 throw at us? I'm down for zombies
second-
at this point.
The moon collides with Earth.
Take
my
me.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
Nothing can surprise me anymore. But anyway, so the news reporter's done talking, and all of a sudden you hear like your front door is trying to get knocked down, and you're like, "Oh, what's that?" And your dad's like, "It's probably zombies." And so what's your next step after that?
And pull out the 12 gauge.
So you just go ham on some zombies.
I don't know them. Ham, yeah. Going ham on some zombies.
So okay,
Eat it!
I know
Take the ham!
I know everyone around me probably wouldn't kill anyone. Trap them in the
So-
basement with my sister.
He's gonna make an army of zombies, and then when somebody goes
That's
to
a good
attack him, he goes,
idea.
"Charge!" And he just opens the gates, and they just run.
No, wait. You guys have heard of pox parties, right?
No.
So I don't know if people still do this, but parents would like get a bunch of kids together, and they get one kid who has chicken pox, and then they get a lot of kids together, so they're just like so they never get it again. They're pretty much like immune to it for the rest of their lives. Have you never heard of that?
Yeah, I've heard.
Yeah.
Of Yeah.
So I imagine Caleb doing something similar, but with zombies. Where like he just has a bunch of zombies in his basement.
Well,
But anyway,
when you
I
said
could
whip out the
probably- I
12
could-
gauge, that's a little difficult because problem with guns in a zombie apocalypse is ammo.
that's what I was gonna say.
It's
I was
gonna
say,
run
how
out.
long
That's
do you think you
guns,
could-
not ammo.
I got a box of I got 100 rounds of shotgun ammo over there.
That's
I
100
don't think
zombies.
this is things we should be saying out loud on the internet.
We're from the south.
mean-
we'll be fine.
Fine.
Unless
So how long do you think you could live in your house with the amount of food you have and the amount of
First-
weaponry you have?
First thing I do, we'd probably board up all the windows, like front and back, like inside and outside, so maximum security.
Mhm.
Then we'd like reinforce the basement and set up shop there, and then the house area is just like for shooting them. Get a mess in there.
So your house pretty much turns into a shooting range for zombies.
Yeah.
have you never played State of Decay 2 or
The
1?
basement. The basement's the last defense.
Last line of defense.
Mhm.
You should train a
Shouldn't
zombie
the
army.
attic be the last line of defense? Because if they're coming down the stairs, you know how harder it is for them
If
to
they're
go
the zombies-
up a ladder?
If they're the I don't got a ladder leading. To
I
my
do.
bedroom.
That's a good question. What's better, the attic or the basement?
The attic.
Well, if you-
Definitely.
If you've played 7 Days to Die, zombies destroy everything no matter where you're at.
You're not
They'll
wrong.
they'll scale an entire building. If you're underground, they will beat through a vault door and come to you. No,
Yeah, so what kind of
they
zombies are
also,
we talking about here, though? Like,
like the Daisy zombies were screwed.
yeah, yeah.
The ones from Left 4 Dead, I think we'll be okay.
The World War Z. Did you guys ever watch World War Z?
No.
That's the ones I'm talking about. We would be
Yeah.
screwed. We would.
Those
be
things are
screwed.
like
You know
zombies on
what?
crack.
I feel like we need the zombies from Plants vs Zombies. Okay,
Yeah, we'd
we
be
need
okay.
those.
We can just throw butter on their head and they get slowed down. Yeah.
No, bro, I just
Yeah.
get on my lawnmower and just drive.
Yeah.
Go, take this stick of butter, whoop, and then they're goners, dude.
They're dead. Dead.
Throw some peas at them, and they're just gone. Two
Yep.
peas, and boom, heads off.
Yeah.
So, Caleb, your house is now a shooting range
Okay.
for zombies. You run out of food and water because society's collapsed. You don't
I'm
have
eating
plumbing.
trees.
You say you're
You're
eating trees?
But that still means you have to leave your house.
No. Okay, I would start a garden in my basement.
But zombies are in your basement.
Yeah.
Kylie's in your basement.
Kylie's in your basement.
Okay,
as a
no.
zombie.
Okay. Okay, let me restart.
Killing Kylie.
Okay, so if the zombies are in the basement, then I guess the attic would be the last line of defense. We'd set up. I got a lot of room up here. We'd set up a garden and cook, make food from there.
Where would you get sunlight from? I
Outside.
guess you don't really need.
Duh,
Why?
windows.
Well, Caleb, you also don't have any really. I think electricity's gone at that point.
Generator.
There's that, and then you would run out of fuel eventually. But you know, you do
No,
old
not if you
style.
had solar panels.
That's true.
But do you have those?
I have ones that are like that big.
You have solar panels, Caleb?
No.
So
I would
okay,
get
so
solar panels.
so
You're
you would
gonna
have
get
to
the crank.
leave.
That's what you're gonna do. That old
Okay.
crank flashlight, you know, that you
Me and my
spun and then
family,
it turned on. One
Me
of
and my
those.
family, we'd go loot some stores, get some solar panels, come back to the house. We're set.
Okay, but the thing is, do you know anyone in town that sells solar panels?
They just built a big solar panel farm in town. So
Go
we're just gonna
steal
go-
I don't think.
Hey,
Okay.
whatever you gotta do.
I mean, your dad's
See,
an
I know
electrician, so
I know
feel-
one is in Taylorsville because of the bus.
know.
We took it for a field trip. They brought us over
I
there, and then
know.
we got Bojangles.
The closest one I can think of is in Conover. I can't. Is there one in Taylorsville?
They just built it.
Well, I thought you would have to go to like Charlotte and like loot those.
Nope,
stores, but I
we're
guess-
good, bro. We're
Yeah.
gonna.
Alright,
we're
so
just
what
gonna
about-
scavenge them?
So you think that you and your dad and your undead sister could live off of garden food?
We might raise some cows.
Where do you get cows from?
We're gonna dig. We're gonna expand the house, dude. I think
Where
that's
do you
the
get
way.
where do you get cows from?
No. First, I got another good idea. We're gonna
Uh-huh.
build a massive wall around our entire land. So we got this big field. I got my grandparents' house, our house, the building, dude. The Mustang will become a zombie killing machine.
Logan, we found the most southern guy we could have possibly found for this.
That's
Let's
why I
talk.
chose this topic. Because we're from the South. We probably
So
already
Caleb-
know. I already know what I'm
Caleb-
doing, 100%.
All right, yeah, let's go to you now, Logan. Caleb's pretty much got it set apparently.
Well,
We got it.
it's not that. I live in the middle of nowhere as it is. So if person A
There's
and
cows
person
right across
B,
from you.
there's two. That's basically it. And if they're not zombies, I'll be, hey, you want to like come over here?
And if they
or you
are,
want
just
to?
go kill them.
We just make a really huge community, like Caleb said a little bit ago. Build a wall. We just build a giant wall around all of us. If they're not zombies, if they are, then fuck them, and I'm gonna destroy their house and steal their stuff. But that's another story.
Why destroy their
Because-
house? Use it as like make a tunnel between the houses.
Because you destroy don't destroy like blow it up. You like take it apart and use
That's
the
called
parts
scavenging.
from it.
That's-
Yeah. But you destroy their house by taking parts out of their house, like beams and all that stuff, and you use
I
it
like
to build things.
Google's-
The other thing.
Yeah, I like the
Google's
secret
idea.
tunnel idea.
Yeah,
Secret
I'm
tunnel.
gonna dig a tunnel between all the places. You know, that's a good idea.
That'd work. But
Or
if
no,
they're
then we
zombies,
wouldn't
then
have-
I'm like, I'm
Then
good.
we wouldn't have to leave the house. There you go.
Okay, so you would, but okay, same question though. Like, what about food, water?
Garden, most
Caleb never
likely.
answered my question about water. What about water?
Rain.
Yeah.
Your
No,
rain.
if we have a well and then we have city water.
That too.
We got
But there's no
well.
plumbing. There's no plumbing.
I have a well.
Oh,
You can
yeah,
just
you
get a
can-
manual crank and like use the pump instead of like being an electric. Or if you need to use electric, you just use solar or another crank, like the little
Why do
flex
you
light
both
I showed.
have wells? You guys are making this
Because-
so difficult.
Couple just goes to the lake.
Yeah, what am I supposed to do?
You can just come to one of our houses. Whoever's closest, just come to us.
I actually do have a creek near, like right behind my house, so I could just go down there, get water, cook the bacteria out, and
Cook the water.
cook the bacteria
There's a
out.
way to do that.
No, I know, but I've never heard someone say cook water before.
We could build a tunnel down to the creek and get close, and then we just leave out of it, get the water, come back through the tunnels. I also got 4-wheelers. We might put some knives on the front of those and just ram them into the...
I'd probably try to find the nearest aquifer, and then I don't know how hard it is to build a well.
I don't know how
You gotta
long
go
do you
really
think you
deep
can
into
dig?
the
Yeah, I know
How
you have to dig really deep.
You live next to lake. You could just get lake water.
I wouldn't drink that at all.
Dude, you gotta cook the bacteria out.
I think the word you.
I would
struggling
rather
to
just
find
do a
is
rain
boil.
collector. Rain collector.
But
It's
how
hard.
often? I don't think that would happen very often.
It rains a lot here recently, at least.
Yeah, it just
But
rains
think
rain
about
from
how
the-
little. Like I feel like with a lot less people, there's gonna be a lot less moisture.
No, still the same, just less.
No,
It'd
and I
probably be
say that
better
because-
because there's not as much carbon dioxide or whatever in the atmosphere.
Dioxide.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. dioxide.
Well, I say that because I don't think there won't be as many farmers because they're all dead.
You don't know that.
Are you sure? I'm pretty sure they got a lot of things to keep them alive for a while.
I'm sure a farmer has got a gun. He can shoot
Or
a gun.
20.
Or I got 20 guns.
I think
Good
I
idea.
would go to my grandmother's house because she lives in the middle of the nowhere in the mountains.
How far
you
away
got-
is that? You gotta think of that. How far away is that?
It's like an hour, but
That's.
you have to think. You
I
have to
got a
think.
good idea.
If you just like soup up your car, man.
But you
it's
know how
really
long
not that
that would
hard.
take? You got just random
Soup up
sheet
the
metal
car?
laying around?
Yeah. Like,
I
I
do.
think probably.
I think your best bet is to come into
I
somebody
got a-
else's
I
house
got a
like
good
Caleb's
idea
or
for
mine.
that.
We're a lot
I got a-
closer.
I got a good idea. We need to all connect our places together with a big tunnel.
Oh,
We could tunnel all around North Carolina.
Why don't we just go like find a mansion and live in that?
because
like Zombieland?
None.
We
Yeah,
could
like
just go live in the White House.
go find Bill
Just
Murray's
live in the White
mansion and then shoot the zombie.
okay.
So what's the next apocalypse?
Robots, like Terminator style.
Oh my god, that's a
It's insane. Or if you want to go like this, there's two ways we can do this: robots as in Terminators, or as in like the Matrix.
or iRobot. Have you ever seen that?
Yeah, that too.
With
That
Will
one was
Smith?
weird.
Well, I think that was more like artificial intelligence. Well, I don't remember
All
what
of
the
them are.
robot was trying to. Well, yeah, but I was gonna say I don't remember what it was trying to do. I don't remember. if
The
it was
main
trying-
robot was trying to. It was becoming more human. They programmed
Yeah.
it to be more human and not be as much as an AI. And then his goal was to like rule all
That's
of
where they
them,
went
be the
wrong.
king
Oh.
of the robots at the end. That's why he drew that picture of the bridge and a robot standing over like 1,000 or more robots beneath him,
No,
like
it's been
the
a while
Lion
since I've
King
seen
scene.
I think we should
Okay.
go with Coble.
Speaking of that movie, I had it on a flash drive and I watched it in class. And there's a scene where you see Will Smith's ass, and that was a fun day at school. I was sitting there in drafting class watching it, and then I went, turn off.
you just like move your Chromebook around. You're like,
Said-
nobody pay attention to this.
Nobody sees this. This isn't here.
I'm drawing. He was your what was he was your like the person you were like drawing or whatever.
Jack, paint me like one of your French girls.
No. So
Drafting is where you draw out buildings and stuff, Coble. Not
yeah,
just
no, I know.
plans.
Before I got into the early college, I that was one of the things I wanted to take was drafting.
Drafting's fun. I did engineering instead of architecture.
All right, robots.
Yeah.
Coble?
So, all right. So what's the deal here? What are the
Robots.
robots trying to do though?
Destroy humankind and rule the world, probably.
Like in the
Okay.
Matrix, dude. Those things.
The
were
Matrix,
insane.
they freaking use us as batteries.
Is that what they were doing?
Is that
Yes!
what- yeah.
They put
I
us in
know-
the tubes and put us into the Matrix, and they used us as batteries to run everything.
I knew we were in those capsules and connected to a bunch of things. I didn't know we were batteries.
I did not know we were
We're running
batteries either.
everything.
All right. Sorry. it took
But
me a
instead of
second to
getting
process that.
into all of that, like the world's a simulation, let's just go to the Terminator. Let's go with
Okay.
that. Like evil
So someone
robots.
remind me of.
And
Okay.
How many? How many Terminators?
Not R2D2 in the background.
I've seen. Yeah,
What
we
if
should
that
be
thing
scared.
just turned on and just drove
Started
Ah.
rolling over here. That'd be good. Okay, so the robots are trying to take over in this scenario.
Hmm.
All right, so we're all sitting in our living rooms again on the news. Caleb's sister's dead, and
Every scenario, she's dead.
Why supposed to?
She's
Trevor's
the
in your
first
first
victim of the robot attack.
yeah,
He always dies first.
your sister's always patient zero in every apocalypse.
Okay.
So, all right, so we're all watching the news, and the news lady's like, "Hey guys, watch out! Robots, masks won't help against these." And she's like, "Listen,
Take 'em
you guys."
off.
Masks won't prevent getting shot. Sorry,
It might. if
you're
it's
gonna
made-
die. Robots.
Make your mask out of
Titanium.
What do they, no, what do they make body armor out of?
Kevlar.
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 Yeah, get a Kevlar mask. Bite the bullet.
So I don't even know what you do against zombie apocalypse. What do you even do against that?
Make an EMP.
I've never seen zombie apocalypse movies. I mean, robot apocalypse movies. I've never seen those. So I don't even know what they do with
EMP.
those. So okay, so you
That's
tell
a
me
good
how you
idea.
would fashion an EMP, Logan.
I don't know. I got books.
Not for the entire Earth, just like for small
Yeah.
parts, for like massive.
It's like
I just
the-
imagine Logan
How-
shuffling through his library of books, and it's like how to draw, how to make airplanes, how to build an
How to
EMP.
build an EMP.
I got some military books. I'll figure it out.
This just random book.
I do.
You
I
have
just
like
order books.
you have like Helen Keller. You have like Moby Dick. How to build an EMP.
Who was Stan Lee?
Yeah. like, what? These random books.
Yeah.
So all right. So
But
you'd build an EMP.
That's what they
and
used
then
in the
live
Matrix
your life as normal.
on their hover ship. When the robots were coming, they just went, and they died.
So you would just live your life as
You
normal.
just spoiled the Matrix for some 13.
That's not the end of the movie.
Yeah.
That's like in the
Like-
middle of the movie.
Guys, they
They're
beat
like-
the robots with one EMP.
You know,
They-
there have 3 movies, right? And they're coming out with a 4th
When?
soon. Before what was it? Before Batman. Batman
Is
got
what's his name still gonna be in it?
probably.
John Wick. I mean,
Yes, John.
Keanu Reeves.
Still John Wick, but
Keanu
yeah,
Reeves. Yeah.
same difference. They're one and the same now.
I like the last movie they made. The ending. It's
3
really sad.
or John
Yeah.
Wick. John. Which?
The
Whatever.
Matrix.
But, okay, I haven't seen it yet. We're watching it in class, so I'm just going.
Okay,
It goes.
so what would you do if the robots were like, yeah, we're advanced enough now to be immune to EMPs?
Yeah, that couldn't happen.
Okay.
But what if they fashion
So you're
something?
saying
What
if they have
invented
nuclear
it-
cores, if
What
they
if-
have their
yeah,
own
what if-
uranium inside of them that's running them?
No. They fashion.
Like
They
the car.
invent something. I don't know. It's
That's
not
what I'm
invented
saying.
yet. It's not invented yet. I don't know.
They were
And,
many
That's the-
nuclear reactors.
and
Yeah.
it's built around their core, and the EMPs don't affect them anymore.
Ballista.
You would just shoot the robots.
Yeah, ballista.
Did you see how hard it was to kill Terminator? You're
Have
not
you
just gonna,
ever?
You're not just gonna kill the robot.
When this, from your example, you said that they had it in their cores. If you can hit, in my
Like the
sense,
Fed.
a uranium core, it will explode. It's
Okay.
a nuke inside of each robot.
But at
if-
that
what if
point,
it's-
you. Sorry, Caleb.
What if it's the Vex from Destiny 2?
And you
Then
just
that's
shoot
the
'em and
easiest
then-
thing in the
then
world.
that-
Yeah, you
That's just a few bullets and they're gone.
just shoot it in the face.
No, shoot it in the blue bit. That's just like stomach.
It's-
Shoot it and it just takes a lot
This
of
is
damage.
core, yeah.
So okay, but I feel like at that point, if they've invented immunization to EMPs, they're like outsides have to be more. I don't know, more like. I don't know. It's less. It's more hard to shoot them with bullets.
A
At that
ballista
point, I
ain't no
think.
bullet. Ever seen a ballista? Kevlar ain't
mean?
stopping that.
And I feel like the main robot would be like mass produce more robots with stronger shields and stronger like.
Now that I think about it. Okay, back to robots.
What?
Not
Somebody slammed on my door.
robots are attacking
And I
Kobo's
jumped.
house right now.
Oh my god. We can't just be talking about zombies and robot apocalypses and someone slams on the door.
But I lost what I was saying. Oh crap.
But I feel like robots at that point would be mass produced to be super strong and more immune to things that
You know who else
humans
is
would.
super strong? Ultron.
Yep.
Okay, when I was a kid, I kept saying Voltron instead of Ultron and Ultron instead of Voltron. I'd rather have Voltron than Ultron.
I don't remember how they killed Ultron. Did they just like?
They
him a lot?
electrocuted him with everything. Thor shot him. Iron Man used the unibeam.
Yeah, so they just hit him a lot.
Yeah.
What-
And then what was the
Makes
other
no
one?
sense.
They just disintegrated him and then they destroyed the rest of the robots.
But that doesn't make any sense because wouldn't his servers have been in?
Well, they destroyed all the robots. All of them.
I don't think that makes sense to
Well,
me.
they had to fit it in one movie. What'd you expect?
I know. I feel like it should have been a lot harder.
Logan, I think you should give your take on the robot apocalypse.
Well,
He
I
already
feel
has.
like
You
I'm
just blow
gonna.
him up.
I feel like I might start it. I have a project I'm working on. His
Yeah,
name
Logan
is
Park.
Ralph.
Kill Logan first.
No, you gotta keep the mad scientist around. He made him. Maybe he can destroy him.
I'll take your computer.
So what's Ralph?
What did it stand for? Robotic, automated, logic or logistics friend.
I don't even
'Cause
know
I couldn't think of an F.
You don't know the analogy to your own creation? Come on now.
I haven't started it. It's an idea. It's not a
Acronym.
creation. I haven't bought a Raspberry Pi to start this stuff.
I have one. I don't use it. You want it?
Sure.
Nice. I made a caddy server on it and then didn't do anything with it.
Nice. But yeah, it's.
But
That is.
I'm gonna make. I thought about like, what if this thing turns sentient and decides to go all Terminator? So I decided
The Raspberry Pi just starts building parts for itself.
instead of giving the robot their own ability to turn themselves off, I'm just gonna have a main power switch where I can just go, and they're off.
Not today.
It's not gonna say, "Hey, turn yourself off." Like
I
you
feel
know,
like at
Amazon.
that point, if it's sentient, that don't do much.
Well, here's the thing. I don't want to have to get my book of my dimensions or anything. The robot's probably gonna be about that tall, which is a quarter
Yeah.
of me.
That's tall enough to take over the world.
Yeah, but what if you wake up one day and it's like, "Hey, Logan, Master Logan, dude, I just built like 6 more feet of my legs while you were sleeping.
Great. Less work
I'm-
for me.
I am now 12 feet tall." Like, what do you do then?
I feel
Blow him up.
Explode it. For all of you who are listening and not watching, Logan just did the hand motion where something went to boom boom.
I'm gonna buy some tannerite. Self-destruct mode.
build him out of Tannerite, and if he does something wrong,
The little flame. Boom.
Yeah, along with your entire house.
Sacrifice had to be made for the world.
Master Logan, I built 6 more of me.
All made out of tannerite. You can't stop us now. You dug your own grave.
Oh, really?
You try to stop us, and the entire block will be blown to smithereens.
Bet.
I don't know what you're supposed to do in a robot apocalypse.
What's the
I don't
Go
know
to
what
a
the
different
procedure
planet.
is.
That's
They don't have to breathe.
Elon-
They could just fly to a different planet.
Elon Musket.
Hold on. Elon Musket. Elon
No.
Musket.
Elon Musk.
I want to make
takes
that
it.
now. You know Vladimir
The Musket.
pudding? Like those things? The Vladimir
Vladimir
pudding?
Pudding.
Yeah,
I've not
those
seen
things.
that.
Now, Elon Musket.
Oh
The Musketeers.
The musket with Elon's face on it. The Elon musket. Order yours today.
The
He
Elon
already has a
Musketeers.
flamethrower. Why not just make a gun with his face on it?
Go to 19th century
right.
weapon. You know.
Yeah, that takes a while
Right.
to reload. Just let me push in this gunpowder and then this little
I'm
tiny ball.
I'm reloading. I'm reloading, guys.
Does the Elon musket have a what's that thing on the end? The spear, the
Bayonet.
Yeah.
bayonet. Yeah, does that have a bayonet?
Obviously, duh.
A Tesla logo shaped bayonet.
And it spits fire. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a flamethrower. And if you ride it, you can go to Mars.
And it's a spaceship,
Elon
you know.
Musk,
And it's an electric. It's like-
Elon Musk is. got
And
like-
it's a toothbrush. Just random stuff.
I don't know if you guys saw, but like, he lowered the price of the Model Tesla S to $69,420.
Yeah.
Because he does crazy things like that for free marketing.
Woohoo!
And I saw a meme and it was like,
After making smash-proof glass on the truck.
yeah, and then somebody. But I saw a meme and it was like Elon Musk after everyone's giving him free marketing, and he was like shaking his head, and then it was like Elon Musk after people are just making memes of him trying to get free marketing. But what's the
I'm
next
going
apocalypse?
Let me choose. I have 2 left. What should I choose? Let's go with
I think
nuclear.
it's time for how long have we go? There's time for one more.
like.
We have
30
time for
minutes.
2 more.
Yeah. Well, you
Nuclear. That's next.
Nuclear. Oh my god, that's a hard one.
you have to have a bunker to survive the blast wherever it was. Like.
Oh, you mean
total-
like a?
Total warfare, like there's nukes dropped all over the country. Yeah, you'd have to have a shelter to survive. And after that,
You guys know what the problem for any apocalypse is?
Okay, there's a
Nuclear
website.
reactors. Nuclear reactors, if they're like, if they're left unattended for too long,
they cause radiation.
yeah, they cause massive amounts of radiation.
You ever
Oh,
heard of Chernobyl? Boom! They blew up.
That was
But-
that wasn't a bomb. That was the nuclear.
I didn't say it. I was,
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
No, it was the nuclear plant blew up because they're
Yeah, that's
idiots.
what we're talking about. We're talking
okay.
about if in any apocalypse scenario, if nuclear plants are left unattended for too long, they'll cause massive amounts of radiation. But what sucks is there's so many nuclear plants like in one spot that there's like no places in the U.S. where you can go
Well,
to get away from
here's
the
the thing.
radiation.
Okay, there's a thing we found on or my history teacher showed us, and I have it open right now. It's called Nuke Map. You put in wherever you want it to go, and then you choose what bomb you want. Like we chose originally the bomb that hit Pearl Harbor. We did that. But the
Oh, you
biggest
told me about this. You told me you did it on New York, right?
Mm-hmm. So, let me find it. Current in U.S. arsenal. This one. I chose one of them, and then detonate. It's in Charlotte. It's hitting Charlotte for that matter.
We died.
And it says, I don't know what I'm looking at actually. There's just so many things, but this one it didn't go past Charlotte. Like it stayed in Charlotte and just destroyed the entire city for that matter.
The blast radius.
Yeah. What's the biggest?
Was it the
Largest?
smallest
Oh,
bomb?
the USSR. This is the largest. It's made by the Russians, the USSR. Yeah, so that took out Charlotte, and then the edge of the blast hit Morganton and Taylorsville.
Oh
Like on the edge, the outside ring, the moderate damage, or actually the light blast damage radius. It says, yeah. So we're just on the edge of dying. So
Good.
Hickory's right on the edge of the orange, which is the thermal radiation. Speaking of thermal radiation, there is have you heard the joke where it's like, when a nuclear bomb hits, there's a perfect distance where all of the frozen pizzas get perfectly cooked. No?
I think that applies to any situation.
I think we should be like Indiana Jones and get in a lead fridge and just survive.
That's funny.
Have you guys seen That video where like that blows up and he goes flying in the lead fridge and then he opens it and Vsauce is there and he goes, "Hey, Vsauce here. Why are you alive?" But I feel like along with what I said about the nuclear reactors, if there was a nuclear like holocaust, I feel like we would all like a nuclear like yeah. I feel like we would all just die to radiation at some point. You guys have played Fallout. Like what?
Well, if you
Okay,
didn't know
Caleb.
this, I learned this recently, but if you need to grow food and say the soil has radiation in it, obviously, your best way to do it is use sunflowers. Huh?
Your plants will be mutated.
Yes, but sunflowers suck radiation out of the soil. So
no.
buy some sunflower seeds and plant them.
I
Not
think
the
you would
eatable,
need-
the edible ones.
I think you would need a whole like 60-acre field maxed out with sunflowers to get rid of the right amount of radiation to be survivable.
Well, that's
Okay.
in like total, but I mean like just like say you have a little plot that's like this
Better
big
get
and you need to grow like strawberries. It just might work. I haven't really researched this. I just know it. You're welcome. More stupid information that Logan knows.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I saw a book on a website today called "Stupid" or like useless information you'll never use, and it was on Amazon for like $20, and it was like a whole book just like with like 400 pages of useless crap.
Okay, can you send me that link?
You
help.
probably know half the stuff on there.
I'm gonna need that.
He probably already has the book.
Probably. So I don't know really how to survive in, because okay, so we're only talking about the chances of us not being hit severely during a nuclear.
If we're not the ones targeted, like, you know what? I'm gonna hit Taylorsville.
Yeah, Kim Jong Un's over there like, oh, those rednecks are gonna get it today. Ooh.
Well, that's the thing. If one person
Hey,
launches
better
a
than
nuke,
Kanye!
everyone else will. If one person launches a nuke, everyone else is gonna launch theirs too.
Yeah, it's like a thing you have. If we shot a nuke at someone, they could shoot one back.
Yeah, the domino effect.
Well, I feel like it then gives I think you're right. It gives other countries the excuses to be like, oh, if America's gonna like bomb this place, then I might as well just like bomb Japan. Like I feel.
Hiroshima.
We already did that. We did that to win World War II, right?
That was at the beginning, genius.
Yeah.
That's what caused World War II.
That's how we stopped Japan in World War II. That's what that was.
I don't know what I would do in a situation where there's just radiation everywhere.
You would stay inside. That's what you would do.
No, I'd eventually need to go outside, but it'd be hard to find food
You make it.
and stuff. Not
It's
if
like
there's
the zombie
radiation.
apocalypse.
Yeah, you do. Just be prepared. Bunker it.
What if
Always
the zombie
be prepared. Yep. What about zombie
Cannibalism.
crossover with robot apocalypse?
zombie robots in a nuclear apocalypse, dude? We're screwed.
So
hey,
what-
that's where.
Okay, so
the
this is how
2020
this would work.
and coronavirus.
Okay, so logically, this is how that would happen. Nukes hit, makes zombies, mad scientists take zombies, makes them robotic.
Or
We're screwed.
or a normal scientist tries to convert the zombies into robots to be survivable humans with a consciousness again, and they turn into zombie robots whose artificial intelligence is too great, and they attack everything.
And they obliterate us.
They just demolish. They eat our brains and fry our servers.
No more Facebook
Ralph,
for you.
Your precious robot Ralph is now half zombie.
Damn.
And he's 12 feet tall, and he can explode very easily.
Not Ralph. He's such a good boy.
How
How
does the
much ti-
robot become a zombie?
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said the order.
Because the scientist is like, I'm gonna try to convert this.
Okay, Logan, I know how you need to do this thing. Find a small child. Into a robot.
Why did you pause?
What?
Uncomfortable pause.
Then somehow make a zombie apocalypse. Give Ralph,
going with this.
and then there you go.
You think I want to
You
make
didn't
zombie
say-
robots?
You didn't say any valuable information there.
All you said is find a small child,
And
turn
then
him
all he
into
heard-
a robot, and then make him a zombie.
No, and then he said, "Find Ralph," and then that's all I heard after that.
No, find a child named Ralph,
Oh, a child named Ralph.
turn him into a robot or a cyborg, so he can become a zombie.
So instead
Whoever,
of robot,
hold on, whoever's listening to this, I advise going to the video and watching this part because you should see the horror on our faces from this.
so instead of zombie robots, we have
Hey,
cyborg zombies.
let me give me okay.
Disclaimer: Do not create the zombies and do not steal children.
Yeah,
heart.
FYI, do not try this at home.
Disclaimer.
All right, Caleb. Well, thank you for being with us today.
We were not done. I said
Yes,
there were
we are.
two more. We have one
We're-
more.
I know
I'm
you want to
not-
get rid of me, but
The
gosh, dude.
I
classic-
like the crossover. I thought the crossover was the last one.
No, it's a classic. Aliens. Alien
Oh, yeah.
Invasion.
The
Good old
US
Independence Day.
Men in Black. They
We
sort of-
survived both
Alien
Independence Days, and then we got better after the first one.
Da-da-da-da-da. Here comes the Men in Black.
I
You're
don't
gonna
know.
come and smack
I don't
me.
know that there's much we would do in an alien podcast. I think it's up to everyone else to do.
Fine, no, this is the best example. The movie we just watched, Cloverfield. That's probably an alien. Let's just say it is.
No.
Let's just say it is. Let's just say it is. It's like that. And you're in Charlotte, for our matter.
Some
And
way, explain to
what
me
do
the
you do?
plot of that.
you watched the movie.
You're telling me
Wow.
that motherfucker crawled all the way from New York town to North
I'm not
Carolina.
saying it's that monster. I'm just saying the alien came, crashed down in Charlotte because it's not like it chooses where to crash,
Oh,
and we
that
have,
movie we
and we're
watched.
just there. Yes, Cloverfield.
So a giant
let's abduct-
spider-looking thing comes out of space.
Yep.
The size of the Empire State Building.
And if you get bit by the tiny babies it makes, you implode. Which that was a plot twist.
Oh yeah.
The plot
I
twist
was
is
just
when it
starting to
started
like that
dropping
one.
them.
So, what would you do?
Yeah.
Evacuate. What would
Thanks,
you do
man.
against it?
Thanks.
What would you do? What would you do, Logan?
I don't know. I would have fun. I would like, hey, military man, you're dead. I'm gonna borrow this. I'm gonna
you're
die.
right
I
after
might
him.
as well die in style, okay? Going out
But
in
you
a
don't
bang.
have to die. That's the thing. You don't have to.
I would
And
like
then
to
the
be
next
known
one-
as that I died during the alien invasion
No
in
one.
Charlotte.
I don't know. There's not much for us to do in an alien apocalypse. I'd stay in our house.
Let's not survive.
Yeah, I mean, but no,
Unlike that one guy, or the whole cast of the movie.
The everyone in that movie died.
I don't know, but it was up to the military to do. Like, what would the normal people have
What
done?
about
Like,
Pacific Rim?
like you can't just roll out of your.
Yo. Pacific Rim. I want that to happen. I want to walk around in giant robots and kick aliens' ass. That would be hilarious.
I don't
Just
trust you.
whoa bang!
I don't trust
It
you.
might,
To do
it
that.
might accidentally punch down the tower.
So, destroy a city like in every single Pacific Rim movie. We'll be fine. We'll have
Logan,
a
you
party
need
after.
You would rip a skyscraper out of the city of Charlotte and then pretend like it's your penis and be like, "Look at me."
I would rip.
He'd use it as a baseball bat and just
Yeah.
smack.
Like that Fortnite event where they pulled that statue out and it was somehow a giant sword. I used that, but the Empire State Building. Just whoa bang! Yeah.
die.
I think we're done here.
Great ending. Pacific Rim.
Thanks for joining us today, Caleb. I'm moving you out into the waiting room. Logan, another
kick
great
him out.
episode. Another great episode of No Name Podcast. Join us next week. We were a little late this week. We had some technical difficulties this weekend. That's
Yep.
okay.
And we're
we will be
probably
on
going to
time
stream
next
the next one. Check us out on Twitch at...
Probably the No Name Podcast.
Well, I was going to say your Twitch and then say my Twitch. Decide.
Or
Mike's
check us out on Twitch TV/SShadowGaming.
and 050 Emerald King. We'll be live streaming the podcast there after this episode. So check us out there. And if you are listening to this on Spotify or anywhere else, we do upload these to YouTube. If you would like to check that out, at the No Name Podcast on YouTube. So
also, we have a Twitter.
we do have a Twitter now.
I think it's just the No Name Podcast.
That's it.
It might be the No Name Podcast official, but if you're watching this, you see our logo, and so you know what to look for. Have an amazing day. Thank you for listening.
Yep. Goodbye.